Hey, this is Rich B here, back with another quick Spanish lesson. And this is a short video on how to use Spotify to improve your Spanish. Now, a lot of people, they just listen to Spotify throughout their day and that's it. But if you're trying to learn Spanish, hey, time is limited, energy is limited. So you have to always maximize the opportunities you get to learn and improve on your Spanish. Now, one great way I found to do this is just use Spotify to help you improve your Spanish. So what you do, open the Spotify app. And one of the main ways that I use Spotify to improve my Spanish is that, as you can see, let me move this here. I don't know if you can see that on the screen or not. That's a recording function on my screen covering things up. But as you can see, my language in my Spotify app is in Spanish. Okay. Now that's not by mistake. That's by design because I set it to be that way. Now, what you can do, what this does, the Spotify app automatically picks up the default language that I have on my phone, which is set to Spanish. Particularly, I have it set to Spanish in Colombia, since that's the place that my base of Spanish is in because I learned there. That's one of the clearest and purest places to learn Spanish. So I use that as my base for all other Spanish learning. I have my phone set as default in Espanol Colombia. Okay? Or if I can't find that, I have it in Espanol Latino America to cover all. Okay, so it will automatically pick up the default language of your phone. Now, if you don't have the default language of your phone set to Spanish, which I urge you to do if you are serious about learning Spanish, but if you don't have the default language set up, what you can do is click on this icon here, your profile icon in the Spotify app. Then you see where it says Configuración y Privacidad. That's configuration and privacy. Press that, the little gear icon. And then if you scroll down, it's going to be, let's see here, it's going to be information notification. Okay, you see where it says contenido y visualización, content and visualization. Cambias idioma de la aplicación. That's the language of the application. You can press that. And then what it's going to do is going to give you a chance to, let's see here. Okay. Idioma de la aplicación. You see that at the bottom? Configura tu idioma predeterminada en la aplicación de Spotify, además de las notificaciones y el email. So basically you can configure the language that you want your Spotify app to be, just like I said, if it's not already picking up a default Spanish language that you have already set on your phone. If you already have that, it's going to pick up the default. You don't have to worry about the setting. But if you don't, then you have to change it in your app. Okay, press that. Press continuar. See, cambiar el idioma de la aplicación. Change the language of the application. Continue. Continuar. Okay, and then you see right here, it's going to take you up to the page where you have the options. I have it predeterminado del sistema. So predetermined of my system. I already have it set, like I've explained. But if you don't, you just scroll down here. It gives you a lot of language to choose from. And you can pick Spanish in general, which I don't advise because Spanish is such a broad language. Different dialects, like you have Latin American Spanish, got European Spanish, then you have Spanish drilled down to different countries in Latin America and things like that. So I would get as close to the target of what you want to focus your language learning on. And if you know me, my focus on my channel is Latin American Spanish. And I have mine set again to Latin American Spanish with my base in Colombian Espanol. Okay, Espanol Colombia. Okay, so you can choose it here. And that's what it's already picking up on mine. So you can choose it here and set whatever language you want, exit out of it. And then that's that. Now, another way that you can use Spotify to help you improve your Spanish is to simply listen to some songs in Spanish. So a great way that I do that is you can listen to popular songs in Spanish, or you can listen to classic songs, or listen to salsa music in Spanish. They have a lot of good Spanish lyrics. You can listen to bachata music in Spanish, merengue, vallenato, any of those Spanish or Latin American type music. You can find good lyrics, Spanish lyrics to break down and listen to. So that's another way you can use Spotify to help improve your Spanish. So for instance, right here, let's get back to the home screen. Right here, I am listening to Romeo Santos, who is a great bachata artist, okay? And if you don't know about bachata, do your exploration, real romantic type music there. And actually, Romeo Santos is one of our own from the U.S. Actually, he is based out of New York, and he's just a big artist in Latin America, okay? But he hails from the U.S., I think New York, if I'm not mistaken. But this is the song Romeo Santos featuring Marc Anthony. You got to know who Marc Anthony is. He's a great Latin artist, Latin American multicultural artist too, Latino based. Okay. Now, in the app, not on the web or desktop version in it, you have to have the app. And what you would do, you'll be able to look at the lyrics while you're listening to the song. So for instance, let's see here. This is playing. You see where it says muestra de la letra. Muestra de la letra. You see where it says that? Muestra de la letra. While it's playing, well, you can just click that or scroll that up. Ignore that. That's just a advertencia ad. So ignore that. But scroll that up, and that's the lyrics. You see, while it's playing, I can't get this back. Let's see here. Okay. A lot of ads in the in this though. So let's wait for this ad to get by.
Que tu música siga sonando. Descarga tus canciones favoritas y escúchalas sin anuncios con Spotify Premium. Accede a 3 meses gratis ahora y cancela cuando quieras. Selecciona el banner para obtener más información.
You can use the ad to improve your Spanish too, because there's Spanish too. Once you change the language. But anyway, I know it. Let that pass. Okay, so you see on this song right here, you slide up and say, see where it says Muestra de la Letra? All you have to do is click that or slide that up, and you can be able to, and it says Mostrar la Letra. You have to click that again. And while you're playing the song, then you click play. While you're clicking the song, it's going to scroll with the lyrics on the screen. While you're clicking the song, it's going to scroll with the lyrics on the screen. I had to stop that because you couldn't hear me. But I'm going to click it again. I'm going to lower the volume because I don't want to catch a copyright strike on this. You see? You see? I was going through the lyrics while you're listening in Spanish. So you see how it's going through the lyrics while you're listening in Spanish? So you see how it's going through the Spanish lyrics while it's scrolling and you're listening on screen? So that's another way to improve your Spanish too. I do that all the time. So there you go, giving you 2 tips to help you improve your Spanish using Spotify. First, change the language on your app or on your phone so it can pick up that default language. And also listen to Spanish music and watch the lyrics as they go. Those are 2 great tips to help you improve your Spanish and also maximize your time in your learning. And if you got value, be sure to reach out and smash that like button, and be sure to subscribe because you don't want to miss a thing. Also, let me know if this is something that you're already doing. Have you already started? Did you already have your app in Spotify changed to Spanish? Have you been maximizing Spotify to the maximum ability to help you learn Spanish? Or is this something new for you and that you're going to start doing? Or do you have any other music apps that you're doing this on? Let me know in the comments, because this will help our learning community maximize with all the tips that we can to maximize our Spanish learning. And until next time, remember, you don't have to be perfect. Just be good enough.